Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tomb Kings playthrough as Khatep and the Exiles of Nehek. I think that was pronounced right. So it's definitely Khatep, and it is the Exiles of, Nehek. Okay, so we've missed one turn here, guys. All I've done is moved up. I've moved this army up because we've just lost Tyrant Peak. We're sitting here in ambush stance, and I'm trying to work out where I'm going next. And we're going for the first dynasty, I think. Just the buffs for the Nakara warriors. Obviously, all of these give me an extra army. So having that third army I can push out will also be useful. These guys are just staying dug in here for the moment, just in case they push down. And we're getting my other army up here, so that it's in a position to help. However, I'm not so keen about losing here because I might have some issues with public order when I leave that territory. I could always might just change my setup there. I was very tempted one of the dynasties does improve Tomb Guard as well, which would be very nice because obviously there are Tomb Guard up here as well. Sorry, I'm going to get here to level 3, which would be able to, and I'll be able to start producing Tomb Guard then, but for the moment we're going to leave that. Unfortunately, I'm now at war with one of the bigger factions in my north because they did confederate with Malekith and they're dug in there. No, we're still good, so we are going to start double timing it to the north. In fact, what can we recruit?
Now we go. This is my.
Oh, oh! He also increases that army's movement by 10%. So actually, I may well want him in another army. For the moment, these guys are fine, though. As we've seen, I may well want to get some walls out sooner rather than later. There are Skaven down here. I don't know exactly where the Skaven are, so
For the mortuary cult. Come, servants.
I'm just staying here until we've got our other guy up. And then we're going to move on these guys with 2 armies. Because moving on there with 2 armies is going to be really is going to help us because, well, for obvious reasons, we're going to be able to get in and really push him. Ooh! I want to stay friendly with them if I can, with Skeggy if I can, actually, down there. Especially at the moment, so let's try and talk to Skeggy.
We meet at Doomkeep, so be it.
That's getting my public order going up. Well, they don't like me because we're friends with Skeggy, though I've got a bit of they're not right next to me.
Malevolent Lord.
Yeah, they don't like me being at war with Nagarond, which is annoying.
Clan war. What could dead things want me from Mimi? No!
Not in the best of positions. However, we're about to be able to get a 3rd army up, which will help us, so. How long until we need... So we can get that, we just need the cash. Okay, well Skeggy just got destroyed, so I annoyed somebody who's now on my border by making treaties with Skeggy. Oops! That might not have been the best or smartest move for me, guys. As I'm already in a tricky bit of area, so Skeggy is gone. I'm going to take this one for the extra. So a new monument will show the gods that their veneration is still our foremost concern. They in turn will strengthen our hands in this time of endless war, but who among our pantheon should it be dedicated to? Geheb gives us weapon strength and melee armor, which is going to be very useful in the coming battles.
I deign to move. Servants.
This is quite a basic army, but it will do. Okay. Oh, Perf, come on, come on. And that is perfect, guys. So that is exactly what I wanted to happen. So we've got an ambush. We're going to be getting reinforcements coming in as well, but hopefully we're not going to need them because we're going to be able to batter these guys before they come in. And then we're going to go back and retake Tyrant Peak, and then we're going to continue our advance into Malekith's territories. Where are my reinforcements? My reinforcements are coming on from up there, so realistically I want to be hitting from this side. I'm happy with that amount of magic. You guys can actually go over here though to try and pull some out. These guys can all go down this side. These guys are going to be pestering their archers straight away. My hero titan and my prince can go up here. And we're going to do quite a standard line with our swords up this end because they're better anti-melee. And you can just sit behind the line. Ranged can all focus are there ranged. You can start moving in around here, as can you and you. Oops, we forgot about you. No, that's the extra units coming in. No, I just forgot about you. Let's get you guys around the flanks. Right, all of my units can just charge, basically. You guys can fold in, you guys can fold in, you can definitely fold in. It's a little risky, but I'm gonna do it. You guys can hold back actually for now. That's perfect. You guys can do a lightning charge into the back of them. Oh god! You can turn around onto them. All of you guys can hit their lord. We're actually suffering a little bit here. I need a few more people on their lord. You guys can pull out because you're in there too long already. Where's my prince? Did my prince actually get in there? You can get onto their lord as well. We're shattering these guys. You can throw some spells at them. You guys can charge back after these. You guys can focus fire on him. You can just charge straight in here. It's going nicely. We've got a couple of our things going on. Let's throw another buff out. Where's my other guy? I've forgotten some of these guys, but, you know, we didn't need them here, so... You can turn onto that one, you guys can turn and shoot these guys. We're obliterating them now, guys. We're cracking them nicely. It's just their lord now who's up.
Grand Hierophant!
Hammered into the shades. While they're good anti-melee infantry units, they're not great. And they've just procced, but it's too late. Let's keep chasing everything down. Perfect. That was a nice victory there, guys. As my guys came out of a desert at them. That was a perfect little ambush there. We baited them out. To be fair, I don't think it would have been an easy battle for them against a single army in a normal confrontation. So they might have had another army about, though, which I've not seen. So they might have been trying to do a double tap. For now, we're going to go straight back into our settlement quite easily. We're going to take the regen for now, because I do need that. I did take a bit of a battering on some of my units, so that regen will help us. And we're just going to move out and smash him next turn.
The day of awakening comes. Find my harem.
Straight into them. Nice easy victory.
Fresh motions. Enslave them.
Yep, not quite yet. We're going to make sure we get both our armies in here.
Destroy all.
Keep your filthy hands off!
Level you up. I want this one leveled up as well, to be fair. Oh, so minus 25. So that's only high level units it's really buffing up. The less attrition is going to be helpful though. That's very good. That's extra leadership for everything in my army. So we'll grab that one and get some nice abilities down here. Like extra unit capacity and things. So steed reanimation, so extra leadership. And this leadership will help my units stay, because what you've probably noticed is they do start falling apart at various points in the battle, whereas leadership effectively keeps that going. So so I can give him extra 4% extra hit points, which is quite a lot. However, no, let's go for Tomb Strike for now, which is an augment which buffs him up. You can see what that's the equivalent of, guys.
Arise, legions.
This is why I wanted him in here, because although he's got to be rank 10 to start getting these. I'm going to buff up the army's mobility. I'm very tempted to move him into this army, you know, simply for that mobility buff.
Petra watches.
Oh, he does actually have a few more. So restore. Oh, that's good. Unit is a construct though, so that's only useful against buffs up constructs. But it does heal constructs around him. So actually having him, so yeah, he's going to get put into my main army long run. But for now, let's do this one and start buffing up. I'm going to buff up his defensive abilities, guys, simply to keep him going, so he's less likely to die on me.
becomes us.
Let's grab power drain for you.
Is ignorant.
And let's throw the public order and the taint removal out for the moment. We're gonna knock this over. Level that one up. Come on, you want a trade agreement? What can we make now? We can make a talisman. Okay, let's end turn, guys. Kind of wish I'd had Malekith in there to be attacked. I really do want to push off against Marathi as well, because she is overextending massively there, which I really want the ability to take the advantage of, but I'm not going to get it. I could potentially make a good ally with these guys if I do that too, but I can't afford to leave these guys alone, though if they start getting knocked over by chaos, let's give it a go. Let's see. Yes.
Very well.
Right, so that's perfect for us. That means I don't have to worry about that flank
Dead should remain
for now.
Forever. For Nagaroth.
Right, these guys are at war with Marathi, so getting friendly with them is good for
Noble
me.
born.
Speak. The undead feel no pain.
They are not particularly nice, are they?
Assistance?
At least she's nice. I don't think he said what it sounded like he said to me, because that's right. Start going up the chariot thing there. I want to get walls in all of these settlements as soon as I can. Now we're beginning to have public order issues down here. I'm not that over really another public order building down there, because I want both my armies for this invasion.
My will be done. To King. I reign.
Right. Anything I've got. I don't really use the carrion that much, so I'm going to swap him for the Necrotect. Okay. So we are going to go straight for their capital, which is probably a really bad idea, but their main armies are right over here. And this place is full of chaos corruption, so it's going to be hard to hold. But I mean, here is, obviously you can see it gets me one of my books now. One thing I'm a little worried about is I'm concerned I'm going to get a chaos invasion when I get this book. So I might need to sprint straight back to my homeland if that is the case. But we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Because obviously this is our equivalent of a Vortex campaign. Okay, research a dynasty, and we get canopic jars and some cash for it. You're being built up, and we're going to build a wall at you. Let's start double timing along this valley. This is the thing that I do like, is when you get into little valleys like this, it does actually restrict your movement to an extent as well. So, See, this might not be Skaven territory. It so is Skaven territory, but it might not be. $750, so we can't quite afford that at the moment. This is where I would like to get some extra trade agreements if I can. Now, I'm not evil in the same way that vampires are. We're not necessarily the nicest of factions, let's get me. We are definitely bad guys. But we're not as evil as some of the bad guys. Oh, that's very nice. Do you think they realise what's going on, guys? I mean, if they don't, they're a bit dumb, but I'm not going to put that past them. So get myself a steed. Yeah, we're going to stop taxing this province for now. Just to maintain our public order. For a few turns. Then we're going to hit Quintex. Smash that place down. Do I get the building? Because there is a building there which if you get, you reduces chaos corruption. Sorry, reduces the effect of chaos. Don't go to war with me. That's fine, you can end your non-aggression pact, I just don't want you to go to war with me. Now they are building an army there, so I do need to be aware of that, but that's not going to be too big an issue with both of my armies coming in. What item can I make? I'm going to craft that one. I'm going to give it to my prince. Okay. Here goes. Yeah, no, we need to be in you say we need to be in raiding stance because otherwise we take things, but now won't let me change it back. Do I want to go straight for this? How far away is she? Is she within 2 turns? Possibly.
Unliving curse.
Ooh, so +1 Lord recruitment rank faction wide. That research rate is very good. I can create another one of those, and we're going to create one of those for my Tomb King. Oh, he already has something. What does this one do? Yeah, this is better. Can I... No, I can't dismantle items. That would be far too useful. Enter. This guy's going to change to raiding stance next turn to stop his attrition, which I'm getting from being in his horribly corrupt chaos land. And the second we take the ancient city of Quintex, we will also have our first book of Nagash, which will be a nice benefit for us. Also, this little area, if we can capture this little area, we've got a nice defensive line here, a nice defensive line here, and a nice defensive line here. So we're actually in a good, solid position. Lich priests should live only to serve their king's undying will. Betrayal should be an anathema to their order, yet one among their number has betrayed us by conspiring with a rival Tomb King. How should we proceed? Bury him. 40 action cost. Or reduce the chance. Or give enemy actions hard trust. Bury him!
Immortality and power. Power in unlife.
Why can't I change his stance? Oh, because of this.
Time to die.
Yeah, we failed.
Let the power fester.
That's infuriating.
For me.
Next turn we'll be going. It's just annoying. I'm going to lose a few more troops first. So we're going to be taking the ancient city of Quintex next turn. They are not going to be back in time. I'm helping these guys. So these guys are probably really happy at me. Oh, so they are still doing the rites in the background. I just can't see them doing it. So that does ask the question, if they complete it, do I still lose? Or is it just nothing to do to it with me? Do I just not care? Because they are still doing that. I have no influence on it, though.
For the cult. Death to them.
Oh, let's make sure my ancient is back in my army first. And let's fight this battle, guys. And then we're going to try and kill that agent of theirs because it's being a pain. Now, this is teeny city. I say teeny, it's still going to be a pain to deal with. Again, this is the nice thing, though, because I don't really care about losing units that much because they're free. Now, these guys are getting quite experienced, so it would be annoying to lose them a little bit, but at the same time, it's not a huge loss to me. Take a gamble with only 13. That's a perfect position for the other army to come in. Right, I don't want you guys holding that. I want you guys in towers. And my rare spears comments. Let's have a look at all of these. It's fairly standard RAM, and they're fairly standard siege towers. So nothing amazingly pretty looking there. Not as dark and nasty looking as their place. I probably didn't need this because I probably could have sent the Necrotect against the gate. To be fair, these guys are going to form here. We're going to send one of these guys over here, one of these guys over here, then the 3 spear guys can... They're just going to move. They're going to move over to the side for the time being. All of these guys are just going to charge forwards and hit the walls. Why are you zerging up? These guys can fly inside, so they're not looking. Just so they're then being looked at. We're not doing too much damage there. Let's focus far down that Death Hag, actually. These guys are going to get straight into there. You guys can all start moving forwards now. You know what, I want to do this differently. You guys are all just going to smash that gate down. So you guys can get up on there. You guys can get up through there. You guys can form here. Move you forwards and we'll pop this. So buff up these guys up here. You guys can start pushing into here as well. You can get up here. We are getting blitzed on those walls actually. That's not going well. Actually, some of you guys can go up here, and so we can start supporting. What we need to do is we need to start pushing over to support our guys here. Let's get you forwards. You can throw a buff out up here. The gate is getting battered, so he'll be through in a second. You guys can just form and start firing at will. You can get forwards to buff up the construct. Right, these guys can now all charge through to where there's nothing. Actually, oh wow, you guys can get out of there. Khatep, you can move forwards. You guys can all move through to here. You guys can actually charge up behind these guys, because that'll help. Right, we've just got one of our nice little buffs popped. My cav can all come through. My cav can charge their cav. You guys can jump down onto these archers who've come back. I didn't realise you guys were being shot. Sorry. Right, these guys can all start hammering here. Ooh, where do we want these guys? We want these guys on that. On their blackguard. So I've dropped our monstrous infantry on their blackguard. Pretty much perfect. Ooh, we're getting a bit of lag here. Not quite sure why. You can go support them. They're getting blitzed. I'm actually going to send a couple of units down to support, because those blackguard are nasty. You guys can all face that way there to start shooting up there to support. That wall is basically our biggest problem at the moment. Oh wow, you can get out of there, mate. Why did he charge in? I did not mean to charge him in. This is a nasty buff for them to get at this point. But we're pressuring nicely, guys. This is going well. We're hitting them from behind with our archers. So that's going nicely. I'm happy with how this is going, actually. A unit has been wiped out. So that's one of my units, unfortunately. Again, we're just going to get you guys pressuring up in. He can just weigh in there.
Eternally loyal. Legions forward!
Khatep can throw out another buff up here. And he can pull through as well. My Necrotech can get involved. Can he get up on the wall? No, he can't. He can head down here to help out these guys then.
Of course!
Where is their Death Hag? He can shoot that. You guys can move down here to hit the back of here to finish those guys off because they're breaking up on here now nicely. Oh, you guys can pull back. I did not realise you guys were there. You're shock, Cav. You do not want to be getting involved in long combats like that. Let's turn these guys around the other way. And these guys up on the wall can all start charging down here. And let's chuck a vortex right on your head. That was a nice hit there. You guys can break off the field. We've shattered that little chunk there, which means you guys can all charge again. You are getting off the field, mate. And that's it, guys. We have the master out now. A few more losses than I'd have liked. It was a bit of a slow slog of a battle, but, you know, sometimes these things happen, guys. You know, it's not always going to be a nice, easy... It's not always going to be the easiest battles, guys. It's a very different way of playing. I mean, the nice thing about my guys is they do hold, and they hold and they hold, but I lost a few units there, which is a pain. But again, they don't cost me any money, so who cares?
The first book found. A Codex Mortifica. The pages within seeped in dark magic. The hieroglyphs match those upon the pillar. Illuminating our progress.
Okay, so we've got that. We've got a few nice things completing that. Ah, we lost my mage because I was silly. I threw my mage forwards by mistake. You can double time it back out of this territory, actually. Oh, nice! Public order presence, so... That's really good, actually. We still keep that building, so we get less of a public impact of it. And we can now get... So... Tomb Guard and Tomb Guard with halberds. These are my top tier infantry, non-monstrous infantry. But that actually works nicely, because we can level ourselves up a bit. And actually... Got plenty of shields. These guys are slightly better in melee. They have reasonable armour, and they are better in melee. And we've obviously got my Tomb Guards now, who are actually the same in melee. No, they're slightly better in melee. But obviously we've got some tomb guards. We can also pop a lot more archers out if we want. So we've still got a few archers. Actually, trying to work out what I want to do. And drop one of these guys. Grab ourselves an extra archer because I can't get any more archer cav here. But nice, we've got some nice units worldwide. We're going to get this guy up here and we're going to re-recruit for him as well. Anyway guys, we are going to be ending this one here. So thank you very much for watching. And I do hope that you have enjoyed this.